Grazie, 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 dai, forza Ferrari!
Ferrari's back.
Hey guys, Hassan back at it once again for a brand new video for you, and consider this another kind of brief channel update on here before I move on with the rest of my, well, video making and column writing week, so to speak. I just wanted to, pardon me, make this video just to establish some things and just to get some news out there and just say what my plans are, because I've not made a video in a little while yet, and I just want to, you know, get across what I'm doing as well at the moment. So, first things first, I want to talk about the podcast, the Motorsport 101 podcast, in case you haven't heard of it before. It is my podcast show that was on iTunes now. It was originally a university project that's kind of grown into its own little entity on my own network now, so just what I want to let you know, it was a project originally for university. It came back, it scored 80%, and as a result, my overall degree came out as a 2-1. So I've finished with uni, and I will graduate in July with a 2-1 qualification, the second highest qualification possible. So I just wanted to say thank you all so much for all the support of the podcast, the feedback you've given, the fact you've listened to it. It's really, really cool. So thank you all so much for that. I really appreciate it. As a reward, so to speak, I am going to start uploading more clips from the podcast onto YouTube with, you know, audio support and sound and whatnot. I actually really want to invest more into the podcast when I get a chance financially, because I'm really proud of where it's gone so far, and I'm really enjoying what I've done with it so far. Sorry about the jump cut there. My mum came in to basically tell me her new boyfriend's staying over for the night. Delightful. But in the meantime, I just wanted to say, yeah, thanks again to everybody for all the support on Motorsport 101. There'll be more clips of it being uploaded on YouTube soon. I've actually been quite highly inspired by Pat the NES Punk in his podcast show, The Completely Unnecessary Podcast, to start thinking about uploading more clips of the show. Maybe not full-length highlights, but maybe, you know, like 5-10 minute segments on YouTube with gameplay. Maybe like as a mini Dre TV edition, so to speak. So it often involves me and other guests, such as my Bike Live co-host and radio husband, Lewis Sotheby, Ryan King, I'm sure you know on Twitter, and Kraken, Gino Vandenbroek, you may know him as well, Scott Woodwis, maybe Adam Johnson and other guys as well. So if you've heard of those guys before and you want to see more clips, let me know. If you want to listen to the show itself in full, check the description. There is a full link to the podcast on iTunes down there. Feel free to subscribe and send your feedback if you enjoyed it. Also, Project Cars. I'm going to be real with you people, it's probably not going to continue. And the reason why that is because Project Cars is just not that good a game. It's an okay to that's actually harsh. It's actually a decent game. But the thing is, it's that views-wise, it's not doing particularly well, and on the whole, the game is not that good. The career mode for that game is not very enjoyable. It's more of a grind, and it's more of a showcase for all the cars in the game, more than something that really feels linear. It's weird. The game is glitchy. It's not that enjoyable to play. Yeah, it's simply put, I think we as a community all fell victim to the hype of Project Cars and quite simply realised that it just wasn't as good as we all thought it was going to be, and I don't think it was as good as we were all hoping it was going to be. And I think that's why many YouTubers have already dropped off the wagon of uploading it, so to speak. So, I mean, it's gone the way of Grid 2 and Grid Autosport as all viable F1 YouTube alternatives that never really worked. I might still do a review of the game to finish off my coverage of it, but it's going to be another Autosport, unfortunately, where it's just people just didn't really care about it. And you know, I actually think I really enjoyed making those videos. It's just the game's not good enough to really keep my motivation to keep making videos on it. And if I'm not enjoying it, I think it comes across like I'm not enjoying it, and I think the video comes out worse on the whole. My last episode I did for it featuring the German touring cars, I was not enjoying myself while playing the game. And if I'm not enjoying it, I can't really play it to the best of my ability. So I hope you guys can understand that. But don't worry, it's not all the end of the world. There will be a series replacing it very soon. MotoGP 15 comes out this Friday on Xbox One, so I will definitely be picking up MotoGP 15 this coming Friday, and as a result of that, I'll be doing another career mode series. I'm not sure if the team building aspect of the game is going to be part of career mode or it's going to be a separate mode. I'll get the game and I'll find that for myself on Friday, maybe even earlier, if it depends if the pre-orders work out right. But yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to MotoGP 15. I've not really talked about MotoGP very much this season on this channel, and I know a lot of people that aren't even bike fans enjoyed the Let's Play of it last year, and I'm really looking forward to having a full-length career this time around, as opposed to something where it just kind of tailed off towards the MotoGP run. But I'm really looking forward to making videos of that, talking about MotoGP, because it's been a very intriguing season so far. Mostly because, you know, it's been such a polarising season as opposed to last year. Now this year, the Yamahas are really dominant. Ducati's bounced back pretty strong. Suzuki is strong. Marquez and Honda are struggling. You know, there's a whole heap that's worth talking about there. F1 2015, as a result, is not guaranteed on this channel. I'm just giving you a heads up in advance, because you've got to remember, MotoGP 15 comes out June 24th. F1 2015 comes out July 10th. There's only 2 weeks between them, 2.5 weeks, so to speak. Having to spend the better part of 100 quid in 3 weeks is not healthy, and I don't make a ton of money. I work 4 hours a week. I've just signed up for job seekers, so you know, I'm not making a bucket load of cash by any stretch of the imagination, so spending that kind of money in that short a time span, it's a hard thing to justify, and I want to get MotoGP done because it's something I know I'm really frigging good at. Formula 1, everyone's going to play Formula 1, everyone is going to buy Formula 1, not everybody's going to buy MotoGP, so I'm going to stand out in that regard. I mean, F1 2015 has already got a ridiculous amount of hype, mostly because we were all too busy stealing other people's footage from E3 and then complaining when they got copyright strikes because, you know, we have a divine right to steal people's content because, you know, free promotion. It's like stealing a Mars bar from a shop, waving it in somebody's face, and then basically saying, "But I put the Mars bar back. Don't arrest me." It's ridiculous what's going on right now. But hey, there's not much you can really say about the game at the moment. I've not played it. I don't know if there's going to be any review copies being handed out early. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see where that's concerned. But I have not touched the game at all. I don't know anybody who has, apart from Game Riot, and you know he's too busy being ridiculously good at YouTube. So I don't know what the game looks. I know people have been asking me about this, but you know the game looks fine graphically, but I haven't played it, so I can't really comment on what it's going to be like to play. And I'm not really a big fan of trailer breakdowns because I don't need other people to give their impressions of a game. I can do that for myself. But hey, nature of the community, nature of the beast and whatnot. But yeah, I just want to get that established from now. F1 2015 is not an immediate certainty. It might not be playing it on release. I just wanted to give people a heads up on that in advance, just in case I'm a bit delayed when it comes to playing it, because I really want to get MotoGP 15. I'm actually excited for that game. F1 2015 I'm not, mostly because Codemasters are banking a lot of faith, especially given their last game was so terrible. So whatever happens, Dre TV will continue regardless. It's just going to be a matter of what game is going to be on in the background. I might even use Project Cars for some videos as well, which might come in handy as well. So that's always going to be a thing. But yeah, that's pretty much the long and the short of it so far when it comes to channel updates and what's going on. Keep following the website, keep following me on Twitter at Harrison101HD. There's a whole heap of written articles on the website, harrison101.com. You can also just subscribe to the podcast there and see all my videos on there too first before they even hit YouTube. So if you haven't already, check out harrison101.com, my website. It's got everything to do with me on there. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of everything at the moment. Let me keep you posted on what's going on with you guys, the podcast ideas, etc. I'd love to hear everything you guys have got to say. But as always, I've been Harrison. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Sayonara.